So guys, what is everything that it's still missing on the dev server that we already have a hint that will be added in this week, probably even for the dev server or at the final stages on the release of the update? So stuff that was found in the files, leaks, every place that I could find, and I did kind of a package to do this video, right? Every single thing that you should expect coming very soon, or not, right? But basically, in a general sense, how likely it is even that these things will be added, right? So first of all, about the leaks, guys, I'm gonna do a specific video just about the leaks of how right they are for now. But there is basically one vehicle there that wasn't added, and apparently it is going to be delayed, so not gonna talk too much about it, but apparently highly unlikely category over here. But we might see the M1A2T, which is the Chinese, Taiwanese, Abrams, right? But, like I said, the leaks are saying that it was delayed, or probably delayed, right? So, apart from that, nothing else coming from the leak, like coming from normal leaks you can see in the game, okay? Everything else, we're gonna do a video about that, about the leaks and everything, how right they are actually about everything, but yeah. Then we go to the unused stuffs and data mines, basically, right? And here is where you have a lot of vehicles that could be added that were or not in the leak, but still a little bit of a grain of salt for some of them, but they are highly likely that will be added. There is basically, technically 4 vehicles over here. Nothing crazy, but it is 4 vehicles that got in the files but are not added yet. And because they are in the files, highly likely, okay? And of course, we already talked about most of them, but it's just, bringing everything to one video kind of situation. So the first one is the IDS Tornado Asta 3 SLE. So basically a new tornado for the Germans. It is in the files. It is in the unused part of Zabi's, file system. And yeah, it probably will be added because it feels like it's 100% ready. It's just that it's there in the files, the model at least, right? And it's just there waiting for its time to actually be added. This would be obviously, like I said before, a modernized tornado. So there's nothing else that needs to be talked about here. We're gonna wait to see how the payloads will be and stuff. But yeah, highly likely that this thing will be added. The DBLK, which is a prop vehicle, that it is kind of a bomber for the Soviets. I don't know much about this thing, but in a general perspective, it probably would be something for a battle pass or event vehicle. It is basically a prototype that never saw service, right? But it's like a flying wing kind of aircraft in the late 30s that was made by the Soviets, right? So yeah, very interesting, and yeah, we will wait and see how this thing is added. Honestly, this is a little bit more unlikely in my opinion, because it's so different that it might be a new premium event vehicle, squadron vehicle maybe, but premium like event vehicle or battle pass or something. Let's wait and see, but I might be completely wrong. It's just that it's so different that it might actually hold to this one, so that we can actually have a proper addition of like an event vehicle with this. The BTR-82A is another one that is in the files right now, and it's highly likely that will be added. A little bit less than the Tornado in my opinion, likely because we already have the AT model, so they might just push this one for another update or something. But it could be a lower BR as well, and a higher BR than the 80A, right? Because it has a stabilizer, and it would just be a little bit more survivable. But it is pretty much just a modernization of the BTR-88 that we already have in the tech tree, so it doesn't change much. Like I said, we already have the AT, so it's a little bit more unlikely than the Tornado, but a little bit more likely than the DBLK in my opinion. And then we have this, which is just one file of a gauge of the J10C. Already talked about this, but yeah, this gives us a little bit of hope that they are actually going to add, a J10C in this update. It's a little bit unlikely because it's not a model, so I wouldn't put like in the Tornado level of likeliness, right? But at the same time, I think it is still very likely because the J10C is an aircraft that was leaked before. China needs an EASA capable vehicle, top tier 14.3 vehicle, so it would make a lot of sense that it is the J10C, right? So I think it's likely, but not Very likely, right? Just it's there. Maybe it will be added, maybe it will not. So these are the things that are already in the files. So you can basically expect most of these, if not in this update, very soon. And then we have this that I talked about yesterday on the data mines video, but I should include here as well. Basically, 2 new Apaches are probably coming. I couldn't confirm 100% if this is a correct thing, a true thing, but apparently it is. And people are talking about it. But basically, there is the CC, the Content Creators Kashi, or a trophy that you get with all the new vehicles and stuff in the dev server. That's how content creators get stuff, you know, golden eagles and stuff in the dev server. I must reiterate, it's just the dev server for us to actually show these things for you guys, right? I didn't properly see I got this trophy, and I didn't see it if it was there. So yeah, but people are sharing this image that you saw on the internet. And apparently an Apache Guardian for the Indonesians and for the Netherlands. Which means Japan and the French will probably receive Apache Guardians, right? AGM 179s and all that sauce that these helicopters bring, right? So there is that. And basically this is it, guys. So I really wanted to bring everything to the table over here and do one video about every single thing that we have leaked for this week and beyond on this patch rotation, okay? So this is all the information about new vehicles. There are little things like new missiles and stuff. This is not the objective of the video. I just wanted to show to you guys a compilation of stuff that we know for sure about new vehicles, okay? So basically this is it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see you.